My friends, if you think your job is safe from AI, then unfortunately you're delusional. The AI revolution has absolutely begun. It's almost every week we're seeing a major tech firm, bank, you name it, let go of staff. This is all happening right now. It took electricity about 46 years to penetrate only a quarter of American homes. The internet, many years. ChatGPT, about 5 days. We're seeing this revolution unfold in fast forward. And the real problem is our brains have not caught up to this. Our brains have not evolved. They're not equipped to deal with this kind of change across all dimensions of our life happening this quickly. We have a cognitive bias for linearity. What does that mean? It means we don't understand exponential change. We don't get it, we don't feel it, and when we make predictions, they're linear. And AI speed and power is doubling about every 6 months, and so is AI usage. These things are doubling and changing so quickly, and our brains are not equipped to understand, predict, and take the action you need to take. Right now, more people are turning to AI than their doctors, than their therapists, than their lawyers. People are adopting AI at crazy speeds. Yes, not everyone's using it, but the adoption rates are like nothing we've ever seen before in human history. And at the center of all this change, yes, it's your job. AI is not just nibbling around the edges of jobs. This revolution has started. Companies are bringing in AI to say they're going to save on human staff, and their stock prices go up. This is the move we see over and over again. Why does their stock price go up? Because investors think they're going to let people go and save on salaries. That's the basic strategy of a lot of these companies. Goldman Sachs estimates that around 300 million jobs will disappear by 2030. That's almost the entire population of the US. That's a lot of people. Predictions range from 5 to 60% of job loss over some given period. Let's say it's a decade. Is your job safe? Probably not. But some jobs are more safe than others. Some jobs are going to be hit already. Others, you're going to have a lot more runway time to get ready. And here's the really painful twist about all this. It's not just the salaries, the pay slips. This AI revolution hits hard at meaning, at human meaning and purpose in our lives. Even people that say they don't like their jobs and actually don't like their jobs still get meaning from it. They get purpose. There's tons of science showing how important purpose is for us. Not just our mental health, but our physical health. If you have purpose in your life, you're less likely to die from all causes by about 140%. So it makes a difference to mental health. It makes a difference to your general health. So you need to find a way to hang on to purpose, meaning, competition, the things that make life worth living, even if your job's on the chopping board. Okay, so here's 4 parts about which jobs are going to be under attack first, what you can do about this. So number 1, if your job entails doing repetitive pattern recognition work in a digital way, I'm sorry to say, but your job is on the chopping board. These are the jobs that are already disappearing right now. Anything that can be easily moved from a human to an AI through digital pattern recognition, changing words around, doing analysis of numbers, those jobs are disappearing right now. 2, if your job involves human-to-human connection, emotional intelligence, or dexterity, physical dexterity, humanoid robots are not amongst us yet. They're not invading our workforce. And so jobs that involve some kind of dexterity or these other human-to-human connection points will be safer for longer. If you work in government or any large bureaucracy, your job's going to be safer for a bit longer too. Not because an AI can't do it, but because these large entities are slow moving. It's hard to change their momentum, so you're probably going to be safe for a bit longer. But the 4th point here is really those that are entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, taking things into their own hands. They're starting their own organizations, their own hobbies, their own projects. These people are going to thrive. There's never been a better time to try and start a new enterprise, a new company, a new startup, whatever you want to call it, with the help you can get from AI. And robotics will be along very shortly. So this is where we're going. We're seeing this shift, this future of work is going to be more and more people doing their own things. I call this the ownist revolution. Why? Because we're going to be owners of our own domain, our own projects, our own hobbies, our own companies, manufacturing, servicing, whatever it is. It's going to be a very small group of people, perhaps even one, doing the things that large companies used to do. This is the target that things are moving towards. So you need to start thinking about this right now. You need to start thinking about a side hustle, a side project that you can take ownership of. You can see what it's like working under your own control, being your own boss, so to speak. What does that feel like? If you're not used to that, it can be very different. So you need to start practicing on the side with this kind of thing right now, today. And the brutal truth about all this is even if you've spent decades building tremendous expertise, you're at the top of the mountain, you're one of the leaders in your field, AI is coming for that expertise. Expertise and knowledge is something that AI does very well and can gather very quickly and apply in ways beyond humans already. We need to start shifting the way we think about this. We need to start practicing agility, how quickly we can learn new things. I'm a fan of this word shoshin, this Japanese word talking about a beginner's mindset. And it can be very hard to take on a beginner's mindset if you are a leader and you're used to be the expert, the one in charge. But we have to find ways of doing this. And also we have to find ways of letting go of traditional classic ways of doing things and embracing the new. Letting go of the ways we've done things for a long time can be very tricky, very difficult. They can be very sticky. This is the choice we all face. No matter what you do, where you do it, you have to start thinking about these choices right now. You need to figure out ways of disrupting yourself before AI disrupts you. So step one, do an audit of your work, your job right now. How much of that is repetitive, pattern matching, doing the kinds of things AI can already do? If it's a large percentage, then start right now finding ways to shift that across to AI, and then look over and find out what bigger, juicier things you can take on that AI can't do right now. I call this cognitive upsizing. As soon as you outsource to AI, don't sit back and relax. Take on bigger, juicier, more human projects, problems, things to solve. Build that fortress of human skills that AI can't yet do that will protect you for a longer period of time. Step two, pick an AI tool, 1, 2, or 3, and double down on that. Start using it every day. Using AI is like riding a bike. You can't learn it from reading about it, talking to people, watching videos. You need to jump on the tools and start doing it right now. Please, I urge you, do this right now. Start practicing using it. Figure out how to outsource the specific things you do to AI and make space for the bigger, juicier things. And as you do all this, build your edge around these human, whether they're dexterous things that robotics can't yet do for us, their human connection, love, empathy, forms of creativity, whatever it is around these human qualities, build an edge of those around the work you're doing. And that will be the armor that protects you from the AI disruption for that little bit longer. And the final step here is optionality. Build your side hustle. Start building up your own projects. Whatever it is that you have passion and purpose and you're dying to do, it could be anything. Even if you can't obviously figure out a way that AI can help you do this thing, there will be a way. At the very least, the accounting, the PR, the social media part of it. Start building your own projects. Be an owner of that project. Think like an entrepreneur. Be your own boss. See how that feels. Deep dive into this. Do it in the evenings, on the weekend, whenever you can. But start doing it right now. The irony, if you like, in all this, that it's not really the AI that's out to get you. It's the disruption from the AI revolution. It has only just started to penetrate into society, into the workforces, and things are going to change a lot. Humans are not great at change. We resist change. It causes a lot of uncertainty. Uncertainty puts you in a fight or flight state. It causes anxiety and stress. And when you need to start thinking about an uncertainty transformation, uncertainty is a new business as usual. We all need to figure out how to navigate and thrive in uncertainty. There are cognitive tools you can use for this. You need to start practicing this right now. If you run a company with people, if you look after a team of people, you can think about this as change management, AI-specific change management. It's something that we urgently need to roll out when every company, every organization should have an AI-specific version of some kind of change management. People need it desperately. They're freaking out. They're full of anxiety about their future, their job, what their kids are going to do, how they're going to pay their mortgage. We need to support people. The through line through everything at the moment is human first. We need to focus on how to manage our lives, society, and everything in between throughout this AI revolution. It's happening right now. This has begun. This is not a dress rehearsal. It's not a false alarm. It's happening now. Please take some action right now.